It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got C.J. Stroud. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Falcons under the lights on Monday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, so that they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Allen's throw is complete. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Operating from the red zone now. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 110 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably in the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Stroud. Down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Running free at the 45. And finally brought down at the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Throwing on first down is Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curry. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's a give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. Now Allen. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Now a second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Phillips has it running the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Ball again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And he'll find Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Knocked up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
That's caught at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
At the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll... down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on. As the punt team sending this one away. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and...
Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. That can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker. They're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Here's Stroud.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Stroud looking to throw.
The quick slant caught.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Stroud.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Raiders.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now Stroud. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And Stroud now to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Curry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something?
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Allen going to throw. He's got his man. It's Nakua. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They run with Bolden. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Nifty move. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Las Vegas,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.